how would I put this? We're all here on this earth using what we have. We've been taught that things we are given are ours solely to use for our own personal use. And so we identify that with ownership. For instance, when you're born, there is a piece of paper created, but somewhere along the way, someone hands it to you, and you believe that's yours. And you're told what your name is, and you think that is also yours. But the thing about it is it's intellectual property. It's owned by someone else. Under use of property laws, everything created is owned by someone else. To put it simpler way, I have nothing to do with anything that's out there at all. As far as it's being created or being here, I rearrange things, but none of this stuff out here that I'm using is mine. Nothing's mine. I'm just a user of things because in the end, it all goes back to the source from where it came. And only the Creator can control its creations. In the first chapter of Genesis in the Bible, 1:26, it says all men should have dominion over all the earth, the creatures, the land, the sea, and everything in it and on it. If I say such and such is mine, am I giving someone else's their birthright to dominion over it? No, I'm not. That's what it all really comes down to. You've got everything in the world at your fingertips to use, but some people want to be greedy and they claim theirs, that they own it. When you tell someone that your name is yours, there's a controversy because you're saying that you own intellectual property created by someone else, the government in this instance. The birth certificate. It's not to be used as personal identification. This is the law. But yet we take the birth certificate and go get a social security number and take those two articles, which are not to be used as personal identification, to go and receive personal identification. Now I just want to go over a couple more things, but here's the key. The world is under martial law. It's already happened and it's over with, at least since World War I. Here in the USA, we were the model for the New World Order of martial law. When we had civil war, the Lieber Law was enacted. It's the law that the military has to follow. Within that code, there's an article that says during war times, the soldiers will protect the peaceful inhabitants. This code was reenacted under the League of Nations, renamed the Hague Convention. Same rules still apply today. Peaceful inhabitants are non-combative users of property.
He could be out there camping, foraging. He could be watching us right now for all we know.
And in 1933, with the creation of the birth certificate and the social security number, no one ever had to charge anyone else for anything else ever again. No one is liable. It's called social insurance. And the reason this was done, we were at that time using gold and silver, and people were accountable and things before the Social Security and the birth certificate. And that was damaging our brothers and sisters. We were accusing our brothers and sisters and creating more harm than good. By creating these two documents, we were now in control of our straw man legal identity. And if you Google on the internet, look for a King James Bible. Should be a site to search keywords. Enter the word person, and you will see just what I'm talking about. The very book judges and courts make people swear upon. And again, how can you have dominion if someone else is claiming something? You cannot have dominion over something which is claimed, not until it is settled and cleared up, which is the reason the government owns pretty much everything. Peaceful inhabitants are under the protection of martial law, and there has been victories, although you can't base any of your actions upon hearsay. You must understand the only experiences you've experienced are the only first-hand knowledge you have of anything. This method has been called the Batman method, but originally it's just the Jesus Christ method. It's for when Jesus went to trial in front of Pontius Pilate. Pilate asked him, "Are you the king of the Jews?" He's asking, are you this person? Are you this legal fiction? Jesus said, "You say I am," which in everyday court, modern terms, he didn't rebut or argue or defend, leaving the burden of proof to Pontius Pilate. Now, in the book, Pontius Pilate washes his hands. Why would he do that? Well, because he literally had the blood of Jesus on his hands, the innocent blood of Jesus. Now, in modern day terms, when the prosecutor loses the case, he has to pay court costs and fees. He's holding the hot potato until someone steps in and claims the name.